yours, we sail to die. Our fate is carved, no man can hide. Odin's gaze upon the storm. Valhalla waits, our spirits warm.
The Northmen come to claim your side.
sin turns flesh, and flesh turns sin. They whisper in the forest deep. They feed on what the lost ones keep. Once they were giants, proud and old, now cursed by gods, now cruel and cold. When thunder speaks, their kin still stand that fire when gods of old awaken. Feel the fury of the old gods. The wolves are free, the sky's unbound. Let the wind devour, let the ice return. From ash we rise, from blood we learn. Let the wind devour, let the jaws of death. The ravens gather where heroes fall. Their cries resound like Odin's call. Blades still tremble in hands now still. The sky turns red, the world turns chill. Echoes fade, yet the souls remain. Bound by glory, bound by pain. Wind of the north, carry their names through smoke and ruin, through holy flames. The fallen rise with thunder rains to the gates of God's unbroken. Ride through fire and storm. The bifrost burns, but our hearts are warm. Rise, ye honored slain, to Valhalla's gates through blood and pain. Through mist they march, through shadows gleam, past rivers cold and endless dream. The Valkyries ride with blazing eyes. They bear the chosen to northern skies. No sorrow dares to chain their will. No mortal tear the fate can still. For death is not the end but flame, the forge where honor carves its name. Heart the hall of spears awaits, oath-bound souls and golden gates. The Freya smiles and Odin stands to greet the slain with open hands. Ride through fire and storm. The bifrost burns, but our hearts are warm. Rise, ye honored slain, to Valhalla's gates through blood and pain. Golden shields on oaken wall, feasting echoes in endless hall. Mead flows bright as the morning sun. The war is lost yet never done. Songs of the brave fill every stone. No man feasts here who stood alone. They laugh with wounds still fresh and red. The living's fear the dead's breath. Hell's road fades in the light of spears. All sorrow drowned, all mortal fears. The wolf still waits, the end will come, but not tonight, for we are one. Ride through fire and storm. The bifrost burns, but our hearts are warm. Rise, ye honored slain, to Valhalla's gates through blood and pain. Axes clash in friendly war. Every wound a tale once more. Odin's cup, the golden mead, restores the fallen, quenches need. They fight, they feast, they never tire. Immortal hearts of flame and fire. When Jalahorn shall call their kin, endless embers glow. Our souls are steel, our spirits flame. In Odin's name we rise again. Serious cries through smoke of fade and blood-red sky. The roots of Yggdrasil quake below as walls of ruin rise and grow. The sun is pale, the stars all fade. Night devours the world once made. The serpent stirs the ocean's churn, and all shall fall, and none return. The runes are cracked, the signs are near. The end of God's the age of fear. Yet from the ashes fire will sing. For death is crowned and fate is king. Sound the horn, Gjallarhorn cries. Valhalla burns and heaven dies. Steel beats storm, the sky shall break. Ragnarök comes, the world shall wake. Surge arises from Muspel's flame. Black sword gleams, the end as name. The Bifrost cracks, the worlds collide as gods and giants bleed and die. Frost and fire in war entwined, the final hour, the end of time. No prayer can hold, no oath can mend the storm of fate. The world shall end. From hell's cold gate the dead arise. Their hollow song consumes the skies. The wolf devours, the serpent screams. The sky is torn at its molten seams. Sound the horn, Gjallarhorn cries. Valhalla burns and heaven dies. Steel beats storm, the sky shall break. Ragnarök comes, the world shall. Odin rides to the crimson plain with spear of runes and heart of flame. Against the wolf he stands alone, but Fenrir's jaws have turned to stone. Thor strikes the serpent, storms collide. Lightning tears the mountains wide. He smites its head and takes his breath. The thunder dies in noble death. Freyr bleeds beneath the sunless sky. No sword in hand, no tear to cry. He falls, and with him earth shall groan. The sea will boil, the stars be thrown. Sound the horn, Jalahorn cries, Valhalla burns and heaven dies. Steel meets storm, the sky shall break. Ragnarök comes, the world shall wake. To slay. Hear me now, all fathers kin, through fires and new worlds begin. For none may live who will not die, and from their dust the sun will rise. Sound the horn, Jalahorn cries, Valhalla burns and heaven dies. Steel meets storm, the sky shall break. Ragnarök comes, the world shall wake. The waves recede, the ash grows cold, a newborn world from ruin told. The sons of gods walk fields anew, the sky reborn, the earth renewed. From shadow's womb the light takes flame, no crown, no throne, no man, no name. The wolf is gone, the serpent slain, but in the wind their ghosts remain. Sound the horn, the gods are gone, yet still their echo carries on. Steel meets stone, and from the clay the world is born in burning in burning day. The fire fades, the storm is still, yet fate will turn, and so it will. For even gods must fall and rise as dawn consumes the dying sky. gods must fall and rise as dawn consumes the dying skies.
Heilög sól rennur yfir fjól. Góðinn fallinn en rótir lífa, mitt blóð syngur í moldar hjarta. Nú heimur endurborinn, úr dáða, úr myrkri, úr stormi. Andaðu nýtt norður jörðu mín, dagsljós snýr af hæsku þín. Baldur gengur í ljósum lund, höður fylgir skuggabundin. Sóldóttir glóir, himinn blirr, nýr aldur byrjar, friður á jörð. Heimur endurborinn, úr dauða, úr myrkri, úr stormi. Handaðun nýtt norður jörður mín, dagsljós snýr af hænsku þín. Sem sól af gjörð. Sem áður dó. Óendanleg sem áður dó. Roar, no thunders cry, only the breath of a newborn sky. The fires are gone, the gods are dust, but life returns as all things must. Through ruins womb, the roots still grow, and from the ash new rivers flow. Nature's call. Balder walks through shining air, his light restored, his heart laid bare, and other beside him, shadows kin, together row where life begins. Gone are the wolves, the flames, the chain, gone the pride, the wrath, the pain, yet still the wind recalls the fight of gods who fell for dawn's first light. Her mother won, her golden fire, serene and fair, awakes the gods from their despair. The sea is calm, the sky is clear, the world forgets its ancient fear. But in the wind, their names still ring, Odin's ghost on eagle's wing. Under hill, the runes still glow of what was lost and what we know. For every death, a birth is found. For every flame, a sacred ground. The meadows bloom, the rivers sing, yet echoes haunt, the mountains ring. The halls are gone, the thrones are bare, but whispers drift upon the air. No man forgets the storm they knew, when gods were slain and fire flew. And so they carve in stone and song that even ends do not last. Rise again, O world reborn, from death and flame, from night and storm. Breathe anew, O northern land. The dawn returns by mortal hand. The world was broken, the world was made, through blood and ash, through light and shade. The gods are gone, yet their echoes stay in every heart, in every